I would like to introduce to you an amazing man, a man who has gifted us with a huge opportunity. And this opportunity is something that you will be able to use forever with NexCel. This is something that Steve Smith has worked diligently on. He's thought about you and who you are. Steve Smith is the CEO of NexCel. This man is innovative. He's smart. He is the face behind NexCel. He's a special man who has built this company. He started it in October of 2017. He has moved it forward. He has created a great opportunity for each and every one of us. And one of the biggest opportunities that he's created is coming tonight. With that, what I would like to do is to introduce you to that gentleman. And his name is Steve Smith. Steve, take it away, honey. It's all yours.
All right, Janet. Chris, you can hear me okay?
Absolutely, Steve.
All righty. Well, I'd just like to start off by thanking everybody absolutely for being on the call with us tonight, on the Zoominar with us tonight. It's a Wednesday night. I know it's church night for a lot of people, but we felt like it was really important to get this information out to you. All started a couple of days ago, and actually 3 or 4 days ago, and we were talking, and I realized, in my conversation and looking at the people that are in NexCel today, that not many have. Well, actually, there's only a couple of us that have actually experienced the power of the money-making compensation plan that we employ at NexCel. And although we've got such an awesome product, and a product that everybody is excited about having, and is doing so much for so many people, we kind of lose sight of the fact that this is about moving this company along through a financial opportunity. And that's what it was set up to do. It was set up to pay a lot of people a lot of money for spreading the word about our product, and introducing people all over the United States and all over the world as well to CBD, and to one of the best CBDs that's out there on the market. I believe that it is absolutely the best quality CBD. It's got the most efficacy of any other product out there on the market, and it's one that's doing its part. What we haven't been doing is creating a lot of income for people, and I started to think, if people don't understand and haven't seen and heard the power of what kind of incomes can be generated with this compensation plan in NexCel, then it's something that we've got to somehow find a way to get them up into, and do whatever we need to do to put them in a position where they can understand, where they can experience the earning power that comes with this compensation plan that we have at NexCel. So, so I decided to make it a little easier to get up into the earning areas of NexCel, and do it in a very simple way, and then give you a plan, give you a 4-step plan of action, and show you how much money you could make in this opportunity that's going to last until the 31st of August, all through the hot summer. That's why, and actually, Mr. Roy Billberry, we have him to think about the name of our summer promotion. The heat is on. And so, Janet, am I Am I flipping these switches or are you? These slides. Now, let me see. Okay. Like I said, the heat is on until midnight, August the 31st. That's a Friday. Still about 2.5 months away. And during this period of time, all the way up until August the 31st, every managing representative or independent representative can become an area director by sponsoring one new Heat is On MR. And that's what we're going to call him. I mean, it sounds kind of funny, but it's our Heat is On promotion, and we're looking for Heat is On MRs, managing representative. A Heat is On MR is a managing representative who elects to be a customer of 3 or more products on auto ship at wholesale pricing within 24 hours of the time that they sign up. Got to happen within 24 hours. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in a little bit. Or they obtain 3 customer points from a customer on auto ship within 24 hours of sign up. 2 ways to become a Heat is On MR. Once again, somebody who elects to be a customer of 3 or more products on auto ship at wholesale pricing within 24 hours of sign up. Or they obtain 3 customer points on auto ship from any other customer within 24 hours of sign up. Next slide, please, ma'am. As an area director in our compensation plan, you can build a coded organization that will pay you an additional fast start bonus of $30 to unlimited depths. What that means is that anybody that comes into your area director organization, no matter who sponsors them or how many levels deep they are below you, it can be 10 levels, it can be 100 levels, it can be 1,000 levels deep. When they come in as a Heat is On MR, we're going to send you a $30 area director bonus. So you can do that. You can earn that $30, and you can also promote yourself to regional director by sponsoring 6 more Heat is On MRs, who will each sponsor 1 more Heat is On MR. So once again, a Heat is On MR is somebody who gets 3 customer points within 24 hours of the time that they sign up. So as an area director, you can do both these things. And now you can sponsor. You can become an RD by sponsoring 6 more Heat is On MRs who will each sponsor 1 Heat is On MR. Next slide, please, Janet. And there's more. Between now and August the 31st, any IR or MR selling a new restore package will earn $1,000. Let's talk about that a second. Now, right now, the commission level is $300, and the package costs $5,000. And guys, there are a lot of people out there that are getting into the CBD business, and this is an awesome package of products. We have independent representatives buying them. They buy them to both sell to their first-time users, and then they have them go to their site and become customers once they've tried the product. They give some of their products away. So a lot of different people are buying these packages, and we want to see a lot of people. I mean, there's a lot going on out in the CBD business, and one of the things we've decided to do is that we've got to bring some attention to our field that this opportunity to get people started in the CBD business can be very profitable. I mean, all you've got to do is think about a chiropractor or somebody who's in. I mean, we've got a lady here that's in the interior decorating business in Ruidoso, New Mexico, who's got it in her shop. It can go in any kind of shop. It's something that can help anybody increase their profitability by offering something that literally everybody is starting to talk about. And so this is something that can that can give you a start in your business. Go earn $3,000 or $4,000 a week if you need to produce some money. This is a very fast way of doing it, and there are a lot of people out there who are interested in getting into this business. And there's no better way to do it than this, because you cannot go buy the product that we provide in the quantities that they can buy it from us. They can't do that with the manufacturer. They can't. These manufacturers require large purchases, and it's just not in the ability of mom and pop places who would like to be in the business to be able to go and buy it then. And I would keep this at the front of my mind. I would talk to people about it everywhere I go. I talked to some people that are, have an herb shop just a couple of days ago, and they're interested in doing it. You just have to keep it at the front of your mind when you go and talk to people, even in the interior decorating business, or think about massage places. Think about nails. People that do people's nails, and I mean, there's just all kinds of possibilities out there and ways to go earn $1,000. If you'll go look on our site at the Restore program, you can click on Learn More, and you will see there, the products that come in the package, the prices of the products that are in the package, the amount of savings that people get when buying that package, what it's going to cost, and it's a simple decision. If somebody wants to go and get into this business, it's an easy way to do it, and it's an excellent way to go and earn $1,000. And by the way, that $1,000 will come to you the very next week after that order is placed. Guys, this is going to be on all summer long. So you need to put your thinking caps on. You need to think about, where can I go and talk to somebody about this? And all they've got to do, they place this order. We get the order out like that day or the next day. The very next week, you get your $1,000. And then from that time on, as they reorder, it's a recurring income to you. And if you'll go start 4, 5, 10 of these places, and I guarantee you that opportunity is out there to do. If you'll just ask people, have you heard about what CBD is doing for people? Would you like to try the product? You need to think about this being a way to continuously, from now on, receive an income from your customers, even when they're not in your shop buying more product from you. Because once they get started on the product, as a merchant, you can send them to your site, and they can start purchasing product from NexCel, and that merchant, whether they're selling it to them out of their shop or whatever, it's costing that customer the same amount of money. And if they ever leave and go buy whatever that person's product from anybody else, they're still buying CBD from them and creating an income for them. It's an ongoing, it's a residual income that they can get started with by buying this package. So keep this in mind. This is an awesome way to make money, folks. A great commission for going out and talking to somebody about being a reseller for NexCel. Next slide. So we've talked about, I mean, it's just very simple. You've seen what it's all about. And what it's all about, once again, is that you've got to become, if you get promoted to area director with one heat is on managing representative. You don't have to have 10 customer points. You don't have to have anything except that one person who has produced 3 customer points on auto ship. Think about that. Anybody who is now today not an area director, no matter where you are in your business, if you'll go get one heat is on MR, and they become one of those by registering as an MR and producing 3 customer points, either that they purchase on auto ship themselves at wholesale prices because they're MRs, or they go out and get a customer to buy 3 products, customer or customers to buy 3 products within 24 hours of the time they sign up as a managing representative. You just have to have one person do that, and you're in your first fully coded bonus position. And that's where it starts. That starts building an organization under you. And it goes to unlimited depths, and you have this $30 bonus for literally everybody that comes in. That's the whole announcement tonight. But there's one added benefit to it. If you do 6 more of this, as our compensation plan calls for, our compensation plan says that if you sponsor 6 more independent, heat is on representatives. Just 6 more heat is on representatives that each become area directors by sponsoring just one heat. Now, Janet, just keep us back at the. Oh, I'm sorry. You're back at the first. So let's hold it right there, and I'll move us along. But I just want everybody to be clear and understand that if you go and get 6, just like our compensation plan calls for, and they each get 1, you will be a regional director. And so what we're going to do right now is we're going to walk you through a 4-step plan and show you what you can make in those 4 steps by taking those 4 steps. And everybody can participate in this. It's just if you're already an area director, then come up with 6. Heat is on managing representatives, and when they each get 1 heat is on managing representative, you are now a regional director without the 20 customers. Without all the people having to do all the things that you have to get there normally. It's just very simple. And what our whole plan is, before I go on, is just to help you understand. Our whole plan is to get people into an earning position as fast and as quickly as we can, so that you can get a taste of the money that's involved in this. So here's step 1. And what you need to do, this is going to be up in your back office. You're going to be able to look at it as much as you want. But in step 1, all you have to do is sponsor a heat is on managing representative. And basically, they don't become a heat is on managing representative unless they have 3 products on auto ship. And if they do it, there's 2 ways to do it. Like we said, you can either sell one to customers, or you can put the 3 products on auto ship yourself. Step 1 and the most productive way to do it, the best way to do it, and this is the one that you need to do. Sponsor a heat is on managing representative who sells 3 products on auto ship to a customer. When that happens, that new representative, in 24 hours, because they got to do it in 24 hours, they've made $100. and and you've earned $100 fast start commission at the very same time. So this is the best way to do it. There's another way to do it, and that's on our next slide. As we said, or step one is to sponsor a Heat is On managing representative who purchases 3 products on auto ship for themselves. So if you do that, if your Heat is On managing representative, you see over there that those 3 products are their products in the same circle as they are, they've ordered it for themselves. And because they are customer points for you, you have satisfied the requirements to that for that happening in your first 10 days. So you make $100 and your sponsor makes $100 fast start commission. You see, the difference here is either making $100 for your new managing representative or making your first $100 for you and your sponsor. So it's either for your managing representative and you, or for you and your sponsor. It just depends on how that new managing representative comes in. The best way is to reward them with $100 and get them to go and get 3 customers within 24 hours. And it has to be done. It's clocked 24 hours to the minute. It's not because today is Monday, or I just have to do it by the end of Tuesday sometime. It's 24 hours. There's a clock on it from the time we receive that application. It has to happen in 24 hours. And guys, I want to tell you why we do this. You know, a lot of people in our business don't even know what makes money happen in NexCel. They know that customers have to be involved. They don't know some of the specifics about it. There's some confusion out there. What this does, this is a very precise way to go about it. If it happens, the only way you can have a Heat is On MR is that they've got to have 3 customer points in 24 hours. If they don't do that, they're just another MR and doesn't promote anybody to anywhere. We're doing this is a Heat is On promotion, and it's going to last all summer long, and there's going to be a lot of money made out of it because it's very simple. If you have somebody that signs up and they are a Heat is On managing representative, money happens. You're going to make $100 any way you look at it. So there's 2 ways to do it, and I can't, I want you to just to understand. You can either have your new managing representative get on auto ship with 3 products themselves, which doesn't do anything financially for them, but gets them product at the wholesale price that a managing representative gets to buy it at. The other way to do it, but you make $100 and your sponsor gets a fast start commission. If you go and help them get their first 3 customers points within 24 hours from the time they sign up, they make $100, and so do you. But either way, some people are going to say, "Hey, I'm not going to go out and refer anybody right now. I just want to buy it." Well, buy it. You still make $100. So you can do it one of 2 ways, and both of them work. If you've got somebody that's going to build a business, try to help them make their first $100 that way. If they just want to be a customer and save money, so be it. You still make $100 and your sponsor gets a fast start. Okay, let's go to the next slide. So, step 2. We've right now talked about what you get when you have one person who becomes a Heat is On MR. They can do it one of 2 ways that we've talked about. But once that has happened, you are now an area director. I mean, you've been promoted. You don't have the 3 MR requirements. You don't have the 10. You're now an area director with that one person. And as I mentioned earlier, your job now is to go out and bring in 6 heat-is-on MRs. And when you do that, I told you, you know, you're going to make $100 for each one of them. But now that you are an area director, you're going to make an additional $30 each. So that's another $180. So once you've gone out and just gotten these 6 heat-is-on MRs who've just produced 3 customer points, one way or another, and you know there are a lot of ways to do it. If you don't want to, if you want that first, if you want that person to earn some money, you know, suggest that they you know, that they, I mean, they can buy they can, you know, on their card, they can put somebody on auto ship, you know, and make the $100 themselves that way until they can get that person to, you know, put their own card in, whatever it takes, 3 customer points. But you do it 6 times here, and you've made $780 in the easiest way in the world to go do it. So now next slide. See all those $100 bills down there? Aren't they good looking? Benjis, I call them. Benjamin Franklin. So anyway, now those 6 heat-is-on managing representatives have become area directors because they each have one heat-is-on managing representative. And this is step 3. Because you're helping each managing representative sponsor one heat-is-on MR, and you earn an additional $30 for each of those. So let's just look at what you've earned it to this point on. You've sponsored 7 people who have either bought product for themselves on auto ship, or who have gotten 3 customer points, you know, from customers that they've sold product to. And when you've done this, you've made $1,060, you know, plus a couple of $1,000 more that you've earned by going out and talking to people about restore packages. This is something that can start adding up pretty fast, guys. So you need to pay real careful attention. So you're at a point right now, you have done everything that this promotion requires you to do. And we've not talked about any customers, big number of customers that you have to gather or anything like that. You just have to do what this chart says to do. Sponsor one of them to get to AD, sponsor 6 more of them, help them each get one. You are a regional director. So let's go look and see what the opportunity is at regional director. And this is where we're trying to get everybody to. All those things over there, those little green things over there, you know, kind of, those are all $100 bills. And they're all $100 bills because as a regional director, that's how much bonus you get paid whenever a heat-is-on MR comes into your regional director code. Now, guys, I got to tell you something. You've got all summer long, and the faster you can go get to regional director, just by doing, you know, and you can go. This PowerPoint is in your back office. You can go look at it, and you can go over it and go over it. But once you get to be a regional director, every heat-is-on managing representative who comes into your RD coded organization automatically earns you $100, no matter who sponsors them or how many levels deep they are. I mean, think about it. Every time one comes into this organization, one of these $100 bills is going to come up to you. And I got to tell you something, this is the whole idea. We want to get a simple way for you to get to be a regional director. It's something that takes, you know, a little more work ordinarily. But if we can get you to take this challenge and go be a regional director, and then once you're a regional director, start putting in heat is on MRs. You got all summer long to do it. The ones you put in, you make an extra $100 on. As they try to get promoted up to first AD and then to RD, every one that they put in get you another $100. And it goes on, and all those people below them who are also wanting to promote to AD the easy way by getting just one, that pays you $100. And as they go on, you know, everybody that's fully coded in this organization to you pays you a $100 bill. And all you got to do is get there and start putting people in. And I guarantee you, folks, if you were looking for a way to change your lifestyle, there has never been an easier way to do it. I promise you. There's not an easier way to do that in network marketing anywhere out there today. And the whole reason is because, you know, in my opinion, if I can get a number of you into a regional director position, making $5, $10, $20, $30,000 a month by the end of the summer, and trust me, you know, with the simple, I mean, if everybody's going to that one and then that six to try to get to the sweet spot in this program where the bonus is $100, then we got some people making some money, because everybody you bring in, everybody else brings into this organization is going to be trying to do the same thing, and it just produces more and more and more money to you. You do not have to understand how this compensation plan works. You need to follow these few steps. There's just 4. And Janet, if you'll back up to the step number 1, I want to go over them one more time. Then we're going to go over some rules, but I want you to understand there's 4 steps, and this is what we want you to do. This one is the best of the 4. Either way, you make $100. You need to go, if you're not an area director already, you need to go and you need to sign up a Heat is On managing representative. And how they get to be a Heat is On managing representative is they got to produce 3 customer points that either they buy for use themselves, they may not want to be representatives for any other reason. So they get to buy it at wholesale prices. Or they sell it to somebody and make $100 themselves. Either way, you make $100. So this is step 1. Next slide is or. You can sell it to someone who wants to use it themselves. As I just mentioned, they don't make $100. They get the product at wholesale. You make $100. Your sponsor makes a fast start commission. That's the 2 ways to take step 1. You got to go get that one person. Step 1 is out of the way now. You've done that. We'll go to step 2. Step 2 is to go, because you're now an area director, is to go make $780 by bringing in 6 people who are interested. Who want to be a part of this, and who will buy product either for themselves, 3 products on auto ship at wholesale pricing, or 3 customer points from a customer. Once you've done 6 of those like that, you've earned $780 just on step 2. You've already earned $100 on step 1. This is all of step 2. That's it. Okay, let's go to step 3. In step 3, you help those 6 each get 1, because you have to do this to get to be regional director. And each one of them, if they're not interested in getting one, they're not interested in being a part of this business. But that's your job. You gotta have one for each of them as part of step 3. That makes you another $180. You're so far right now $1,060 ahead in step 3. This is all of step 3 right here. Now we'll go to step 4. Step 4 is to turn it on, burn it up. I mean, it's all about making a lot of money at step 4. And at step 4, you're a regional director where the big money is, and you just got to go turn it on. And the interesting thing about it is you're not doing all this yourselves. It's happening because everybody who gets involved in the business as a Heat is On managing representative is out there to also be promoted by getting 1 and then getting 6. They're all trying to do that, and while they're trying to do that, we're sending you a bunch of money. So it's all about, at this point in time, networking is about this is a great promotion. And networking is all about everybody trying to take advantage of that promotion. Once you find a way to get yourself to regional director, then until the end of this summer, you can go and make a ton of money. And that's what the opportunity is. Once you get to BRD, you need to turn it on. Turn and burn. Let's go to the next slide, which are some notes, some things we want you to know about all of this. Things to remember. A managing representative must have their 3 auto ship personal or customer points within 24 hours, or they will not count as a Heat is On managing representative, but as a regular managing representative for pay and promotion purposes. You got to pay attention to this. You're after Heat is On managing representative. If they don't care to go out and get any customers, if they haven't bought product for themselves within 24 hours, if they haven't done either one of them, they're a managing representative, and they still can produce money for you if they go out and get their 3 customer points within their first 30 days. It's not like they're lost or anything, but they don't do you any good as far as this promotion goes. What we're trying to do here is every time somebody does some work, every time somebody adheres to the plan, money happens. We don't want anybody taking a step in this promotion where money doesn't happen for them. And that's why we put a 24-hour limit on it. The 3 customer points are there. You've made the money. It's going to come to you next week. And if they'll go do it, they'll make you more money. And so on and so on. Things number 2 to remember. The first 4 products ordered by any managing representative, even on auto ship. Auto ship is not a specific price in the compensation plan. Auto ship is a mechanism. So when it's a mechanism by where we ship you product on a periodic basis. Managing representatives only pay wholesale prices. So the first 4 products, which you're allowed to buy at wholesale prices, ordered by any managing representative, even on auto ship, are priced at wholesale pricing. If you didn't know that, we want to make sure you understand that. Number 3, we have dropped the free shipping threshold of $150 down to $120, so that any 3 products that you buy on wholesale pricing on auto ship will qualify for free shipping. We did that as a convenience, because if you only want to order 3 products and you put it on order ship, we're going to ship them to you free. and $120 will, threshold of $120 will do that. Number 4, all Heat Is On managing representatives are included in the All Deals by NexCel. That's our unbelievable saving program that all our managing representatives get. All of our Heat Is On MRs are going to get this, is going to get the deal as well. There's nothing changes. And for this promotion until the end of September, August, until Friday, the 31st of August, we are relaxing customer points for rank advancement and paid ads, and that's what we've been talking about. You just have to follow that plan. You don't have to worry about anything else. There's no anything else. If you just go do what is in this plan, those 4 steps, it all happens. Money happens every time that Heat Is On managing representative is brought in and qualifies in that 24 hours as a Heat Is On MR. Money happens. It's guaranteed. You don't have to be worried. Do I have enough customers? Have I got enough managing representatives? Have I done this? Have I done that? You don't have to do any of that. It's not there until the end of the summer. So, guys, I just want to tell you something. You know, I'm so excited about this opportunity, because I will tell you what in reality what's in front of those of you who will go do this. It's an earnings opportunity that people don't get to see in the network marketing business. It truly is, and I can say that because I've experienced it, and I've watched so many other people experience it. But to you, it's just listening to what has happened for other people. It's time for us to put you in a situation where you go experience it. And if we can help you go experience it, if we can put you in a position right now during the summertime where you can go get to be a regional director, I'll guarantee you your life is going to change. Because this compensation plan just goes on and on and on, and those $100 bills come from depths that are unlimited. I mean, and I know that doesn't mean a lot to you, and I'm not trying to convince you. I want to show you. And so that's what we've done. We've set this up where we can show it to you. You can go experience it for little effort, and it's a simple effort, and it's an effort where somebody either wants to build a business or wants to buy product at wholesale, and you just got to go out and talk to enough people to do that. And when you show them how easy it is to get to regional director and put themselves in a position, everything that they do to get there is going to pay you more and more money. Everybody that they bring in is going to pay you more and more money. And you just have to experience it. But I guarantee you there's going to be some people doing it. And by the end of the summer, we will have some incomes going. I promise you. And you need to be one of those people that's earning this income. And then as we go back into our standard mode after the summer is over, guys, it just keeps going and going and going, because the excitement for people is seeing other people make money. I'm doing this for more than you. What happens when you see people in a company that are making money and that their incomes are growing? Guess what? A lot of other people want to join in. And once they join in, those people who are making money are making more money, because those people are coming in those levels down below, and we're sending $100 bills up to you. And so you're making more and more money. It doesn't take a lot of activity at $100 a pop to start showing some big money. If you've ever been interested in an opportunity to get ahead, you need to go take advantage of this. I mean, this is as easy as it gets. And we're doing it for one reason. We're doing it for several reasons. We're doing it to show you, but we're also doing it to show the world. And by showing the world, your incomes will grow. You guys are in a very special position. You're here on the ground floor. We want to take this thing to way past the ground floor, and we want to do it right now in the next 2.5 months. So guys, I know I've been windy. I just wanted you to understand the simplicity of it. I hope I haven't made it too unsimple, more complicated. You know, when I just want you to understand it. The heat is on, and it can change your lifestyle. You need to put yourself in a position where you're earning those $100 bills, because that's not a lot of work after you've gotten that organization started. It just starts going, and every time it happens, it's $100 to you. Think about what $200 or $300 a week would mean to you. Think about what $2,000 or $3,000 a week would mean to you. It can all happen right now. So go change your lifestyle, guys. Thank you for being with us tonight, Janet. Thank you for helping out, getting everybody welcomed and running the slides and helping me get this presentation ready, and all the work that goes into all the effort behind what NexCel does. We've got our awesome staff to thank for it. So we've run out of our time, and we thank you for yours, guys. Go take a look, and the heat is on. Good night.